Talking of newer social media platforms, Bluesky is releasing a lot of new features this year. It's interesting to see how they're really maximizing on the negative press attention that X has had, particularly since some of the Grok issues that we've seen lately of Grok being X's AI tool, creating very worrying and damaging content. So a lot of people are looking to alternatives like Threads and Blue Sky. At the moment, Blue Sky, who just released their 2025 transparency report, have reported 42 million users. They've grown 60% since last year. And they are now creating more posts within the app as well. So users created 1.4 billion posts last year, representing 61% of all posts ever made on Blue Sky. So last year was a really strong year for Blue Sky. And actually, I've been talking about Blue Sky a lot more with some of our charity clients, more B2B organizations interested in Blue Sky, and also political figures as well. So there's quite a few MPs moving over to Blue Sky now, which is really interesting to see. So I do think it's kind of pitching itself as a very strong contender as an alternative to X. What's going on with other platforms? Well, according to Meta's official numbers from August 2025, Threads has now got over 400 million monthly users. So 400 million compared to 42 million on Blue Sky. So Threads very much is leading that fight. But if you think about how much of Instagram supports Threads, I mean, they have such a great user base there where they can send people on Instagram notifications about what's happening on Threads and move people between the two apps very, very easily. So it was quite a straightforward way for them to build that audience. It's really hard to get any accurate and recent figures for X and their size, but they have said that they have 557 million users worldwide. We don't know how many of those are active. If you look at this graph, it shows you the differences between X and Threads, and you can see that last year Threads did overtake X according to SimilarWeb. So I spoke about this in our last month update, but we have seen a lot of clients kind of finally hang up their hat with X, and rather than kind of checking in on it every now and again, quite a few people have actually just said, you know what, we're just not even going to check it anymore. I had two clients remove the link from their homepage to X as well. So really interesting to see a lot of businesses just saying, yeah, we've had enough of it now. We don't trust it, or we don't think that we look trustworthy if we're going to be on it as well, which I think is really important. So moving on to the new features that are coming to Blue Sky, I think from talking to people in the industry, one of the things that a lot of people who still use X say is that X still has that edge of being the breaking news platform or the place where you go to find out something that's happening in real time. And interestingly, Blue Sky are really going to try and capitalize on that this year. So they are rolling out an experimental feature that allows users to display a live badge on their profile avatar when they are streaming. Live streaming is now becoming more prolific within the app as well. And you can hook up Twitch and also Streamplace, which is an app built on Blue Sky's underlying AT protocol. So two kind of well-respected live streaming apps can be hooked up to your Blue Sky account. Blue Sky is also rolling out more specialized hashtags for niches. So, for example, they've just brought out a specialized hashtag for finance to try and encourage kind of more financial discussions around the stock market on the app, which again is traditionally something that X was always used for. And then they're also talking about integrating things like a real-time events feed, which is to better handle live moments like sport or elections. So really feels like they're making a play on old school Twitter. And the goal is to make these field feeds feel less like scrolling and more like hanging out. So I think with things like the Rugby World Cup, Football World Cup, and any kind of big elections happening this year, Winter Olympics as well, I think that will be really interesting to see how Blue Sky capitalizes on those big events. They've also they're planning to upgrade their composer to support videos longer than 3 minutes, faster uploads, posts containing more than 4 photos at a time, and easier creation of thread chains. So there's a lot more kind of UX as well that's coming to Blue Sky this year. So again, if you haven't already started kind of playing around with Blue Sky, definitely worth having another look this year and just seeing what the opportunity is for your business.